Welcome to the Alcohol Reset, the podcast that helps you reset your habits, health, and relationship with alcohol without judgment or extremes. If you're looking to cut back, take a break, or just understand how drinking can affect your body and mind, you're in the right place. Each episode brings you science-backed insights on neuroscience, nutrition, and habit change to help you feel better, sleep deeper, and take control on your terms. I'm Mike Hardenbrook, best-selling author, neuroscience enthusiast, and habit change expert. I've helped thousands through my book and podcast to rethink their drinking, and now I'm here to help you do the same. Let's get started. Hey, welcome back. Mike Hardenbrook here. Let's be honest for a second. Most of us, right? We probably had those moments, maybe a weekend that, got a little out of hand. Or maybe that one drink that somehow turned into, karaoke and fries at 2 a.m. and you kind of wake up the next day thinking, okay, liver, are we good? And that big question that probably pops into your head, the one we're really going to get into today is, can that incredible organ actually bounce back from all that? Well, the answer, and this is pretty darn encouraging, is yes. A definite yes, it can. And look, this isn't just wishful thinking. This is actually what the science tells us. So today we're going to take a really focused look at how alcohol impacts your liver. We'll get straight on whether damage is, permanent or not. And maybe most importantly, we'll map out some real doable steps you can actually take to help your liver recover. And no crazy juice cleanse is required, I promise. Okay, before we dive into all the details, let's just give a quick shout out to how vital your liver really is. Seriously, think of it as your body's ultimate cleanup crew. Its main detox squad. It's filtering your blood constantly. It's processing all the good stuff from your food, keeping your energy steady. A real behind-the-scenes MVP. Now, when alcohol shows up, well, your liver basically puts everything else on hold. It sees alcohol as something, urgent, something it needs to deal with, like pronto. But just picture this for a moment. If your liver is constantly stuck on cleanup duty, just processing drink after drink, it's going to get overloaded, right? And over time, this kind of constant stress can lead to things like fat building up inside, inflammation, and potentially, more serious issues down the line, way beyond just that next day hangover fog. But here's where it gets genuinely fascinating. Your liver, it has this amazing superpower, this incredible ability to actually regenerate. If you give it the right conditions, it can heal itself. So let's explore how we can help create those conditions. So what's actually happening in there when you have a drink? Well, your liver gets right to work breaking down that alcohol. But here's a bit of a kicker. The very first thing it produces is this byproduct called acetaldehyde. And this stuff, it's actually more toxic than the alcohol itself. Kind of weird, right? Think of it like the liver's first attempt at cleaning up, but it accidentally creates something even nastier in the process. And this whole thing kicks off what scientists call oxidative stress and inflammation. It's like your liver cells are getting a bit roughed up. And if this happens repeatedly, over time, it can lead to actual damage to those liver cells. Then you might hear some kind of scary terms thrown around like fatty liver, alcoholic hepatitis, fibrosis, even cirrhosis. But here's a really, really important point. A lot of this damage, especially in the earlier stages, is actually reversible. Yeah, reversible. Just think about it for a second. Have you ever taken a break from alcohol, maybe even a short one? And notice, maybe you're sleeping better. Your energy's up a bit. Digestion feels smoother. That's your liver already starting to breathe a little sigh of relief and getting straight to work on repairs. It's pretty cool when you stop and think about it. And the science, it totally backs this up. Your liver is one seriously resilient organ. Studies have actually shown it can regrow damaged tissue, even after, years of consistent alcohol exposure. The American Liver Foundation, they break it down pretty clearly. They say fatty liver, that could start to reverse in just 2 to 6 weeks. Inflammation can begin to decrease within months. And even fibrosis, that's the buildup of scar tissue that may actually improve over time once you remove the main stressor, which is the alcohol. So the big takeaway here is that it's genuinely never too late. Never too late to start looking after your liver. Even if it's been through a lot, it has this incredible inherent capacity to heal if you give it a chance and the right kind of support. All right, so maybe you're cutting back on the drinks now, or perhaps you're thinking about it and you're wondering, okay, Mike, what can I actually do to help my liver out? Well, look, it's not about some crazy unsustainable detox fad. It's really about building consistent supportive habits. First off, hydration. This is key. Absolutely non-negotiable. Your liver uses water to flush out toxins. Think of it like giving your internal systems a really good car wash. Seriously, without enough water, things can get sluggish, backed up. And nobody wants that kind of internal traffic jam. Next up, let's talk about what you're putting in your body. Fuel. Focus on eating foods that help fight inflammation. Load up on those leafy greens, spinach, kale, Berries packed with antioxidants, blueberries, raspberries, healthy fats like from avocados, even spices like turmeric, which has some pretty well-known anti-inflammatory superpowers. Think of it as giving your liver the premium fuel it needs to do its repair work and recover. It's like choosing the good stuff for your car instead of that questionable gas station bargain fuel, right? Makes sense. And seriously, don't underestimate the power of just chilling out and moving a little. Sleep is prime time for your liver to do its repair work. So making good quality sleep a priority, that's huge. And gentle exercise, maybe just regular walks, nothing crazy, that helps get your circulation going, which definitely aids in overall detoxification. Feel like you could use a midday nap. Hey, if you can swing it, your liver will likely send you a silent thank you note. Now, there's also some really interesting science backing up a couple of specific ingredients that could help. One is called DHM. It's short for dehydromyricetin. Quite a mouthful. It's found naturally in vine tea, and it's showing some real promise in helping your liver break down alcohol more efficiently, and also protecting it from that damaging oxidative stress we talked about earlier. There's even some research suggesting it might help reduce fat buildup in the liver, which is definitely good news if your liver's, still recovering from past adventures. The other one to maybe pay attention to is vitamin B12, specifically the form called methylcobalamin. Turns out alcohol can actually mess with how your body absorbs B12. And this vitamin is super important for energy production and, crucially, keeping your liver enzymes functioning the way they should. So replenishing your B12 levels can help your liver process nutrients more effectively and sort of get your metabolism back on track. Now, if you're looking for a convenient way to get both DHM and vitamin B12, well, there are products out there. Things like Daily Restore, for example, they're specifically designed to support your body's recovery. Whether you're cutting back on alcohol, maybe going completely dry, or, frankly, just want to give your liver some extra TLC, it's just something to consider if you're serious about giving your liver that much needed break and support. So who was this chat really for today? Well, if you've been cutting back on the drinks lately and wondering if it's actually making a difference inside, yeah, this is for you. If you're maybe concerned about your liver health, but feel kind of overwhelmed by all the conflicting info out there, hopefully this brought some clarity, some actionable stuff. If you're part of that growing group, choosing, the sparkling water over another cocktail more often, this is definitely for you. And hey, if you just appreciate understanding the science behind how your amazing body works without feeling like you're stuck back into biology class, then yeah, you're in the right place. But look, the bottom line is really this. Your liver isn't sitting there like holding a grudge against you. It's probably just little tired, worn out maybe. But the fantastic news, the really hopeful part, is that it's also incredibly resilient. Even if you've had years of pretty regular drinking, making positive changes now can genuinely kickstart that healing process. Give it some rest, give it the right nutrients, maybe a little extra targeted scientific support. And your liver truly has the potential to bounce back, maybe even better than ever. So take this info, maybe think about one or two small changes you could realistically make, and just know that even those little steps, they can lead to really big wins for your internal health down the road. Your liver's ready to rally? How about you? That's a wrap for today's episode. If you got something out of this, do me a quick favor, leave a rating and review on whatever podcast platform you're listening on. It helps keep the show going and would mean the world to me. Got ideas, comments, or questions? Shoot me an email at mike@trycloud9.com. I'd love to hear from you. And if you're looking for extra support, check out Cloud9, makers of Daily Restore, a once-a-day supplement to support your body from alcohol's effects, and Rise and Unwind AM/PM, a 24-hour combo to curb cravings, balance mood, and improve sleep when taking a break. Go to trycloud9.com and use the code PODCAST to save 15% on your next order. Thanks for listening, and I'll catch you next time.